What's going on everyone? In this video I'm going to show you how to stretch out and upsize a piece of clothing. This is great for if you have a thrifted item that isn't quite the right size for you, or perhaps want to bring back one of your old favourites that doesn't quite fit. This also works for if you accidentally shrink something in the dryer. This pretty much works for anything made out of a softer fabric, so you shouldn't have any issues using t-shirts, sweaters, sweatpants, hoodies, whatever you have that needs stretching out. For this example, I'm going to be using this t-shirt that I thrifted and isn't quite the right size for how I like to wear my shirts. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This is a pretty simple process. All you're going to need for this is enough hot water to submerge your clothing item, a container. I'm going to be using this bowl, but using a sink will work fine, and most importantly, hair conditioner. I've found 1/4 cup to work fine. Simply mix the water and conditioner together in your container and place your garment into the water. Make sure that it's fully submerged and that it's all getting wet. Now we're just going to leave the garment in the water for an hour or so that it can soak up all the conditioner. I believe how the process works is that the conditioner loosens the fibres within the fabric and makes it a lot more adaptable while it's wet. Then when the clothing item dries, it holds the shape that it's been stretched into. So it's been about an hour now and I'm going to remove the t-shirt from the water. Obviously it's going to be very wet, however when you take it out, do not wring the water out, as this isn't ideal while it's in a vulnerable stage. Instead, I'd recommend using a towel to dry it out. Now that it's not drenched, I'm going to start stretching it out. For me, I want the sleeves and shoulders to be a bit longer, and I'd also like the shirt to have a bit more of a longer baggy fit. I don't want the collar to be any bigger, so I'm going to avoid stretching this area. The item is very adaptable at this stage, so it shouldn't take too much to stretch it. Now that I've stretched it out, I'm going to put the item out to dry. Just let it air dry and avoid direct sun. We don't need to rush the drying process. I'm going to leave this for a day or so and we'll be back to show the results. Alright, so it's been about 24 hours and here is the t-shirt on now. As you can see, it's stretched out a bit. The shoulders are sitting a bit lower, how I prefer to wear my shirts, and it has a bit more of a baggy fit. Obviously, if you're wanting to stretch it out even more, I'm sure you can repeat the process and get a bit more size out of it, but I'm pretty happy with how this is fitting now. So that's pretty much the whole process. Let me know the result that you get down in the comments. Also, don't hesitate to comment any suggestions. I'm always looking for new video ideas. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Have a good one.